gentlemen, put your hands together for the ever vivacious Ananya Pandey and the super talented Vikramaditya Motwani. Before I start this panel, I'd like to ask you guys a few questions. Raise your hands if you agree to this. How many of you all believe that your phone is listening to you? How many of you all have auto-saved your passwords on your mobile phone? How many of you all get this auto-fill of your home address when you are buying something? ये और डराने आए हैं. With their new film, Netflix comes up with the most crazy cyber thriller. I have had the opportunity to watch the film. There are not going to be any spoilers, but guys, please give a huge round of applause to Ananya Pandey and Vikramaditya Motwani. Ananya, what a year it has been for you. From Bella to Nella, and also getting boycotted for a lot of reasons.
Which? What reasons?
Oh,
I was boycotted?
She's boycotted?
भाई on control तो people are using hashtag, no?
Oh, control
Hashtag,
में.
हाँ, डर गई.
हाँ, I thought real life में I was like, अब क्या किया मैंने?
But tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel being in the OTT world? ये तीसरा project है और आप हैट्रिक पे हैट्रिक मार रही हैं. I think you've become a OTT name that everybody enjoys, has got a lot of confidence in you. How does that feel?
Thank you. I think मुझे पता भी नहीं था that it was going to turn out to be some sort of trilogy, but I think everyone's saying that खो गए हम कहाँ, then Call Me Bae and now Control, because I think I wouldn't call them similar at all, because I think thematically they're very different. The tone is very different of all of them, but I do feel like they talk about current issues like social media and the way media has impacted everyone when it's in the wrong hands, and now AI. So I feel like they're all different levels of the harm that it's doing to our society. And I feel like as a young actor and as just a young part of society, I'm attracted to these topics because I don't feel like people are talking about it much, and I feel like it's the need of the times that they address topics like this. I feel like it's a very underrepresented part of our society, so that's what I'm attracted to, and I'm very grateful that people are enjoying it.
Well, we're very happy to see this side of you. As an actor, tell us that how important is it for you to constantly update things on social media?
I used to feel like it's very important, and I still have some days, like now I'm promoting, so I really am posting constantly because I want people to see behind the scenes, and I want them to be interested and intrigued into what we're making as a part of this film. But I think I also know where my limit is. I think I've come to realize that सब कुछ share करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. Everyone doesn't need to know everything that you're feeling in your life, and I have made those mistakes in the past where in some mood I post something and then everyone reacts and I'm like, oh God, I didn't realize that people will look into it so much. So now I think I've learned how to deal with it. I'm hoping.
Well, we're celebrating 14 years of Vikramaditya Motwani with his directorial debut, Udaan. And I think he proves this line so wonderfully कि कहानी ख़त्म है या शुरुआत होने को है. Because every time there's something new that you come up with. कितना important है आपके लिए हर project पर कुछ अलग करना?
It's not really that important. मतलब, it's only because I think I'm trying to, in a way, have fun while doing it, discovering something new for myself. I think the journey I find is as important sometimes as the end product, the end result. आप एक परिवार बना लेते हो 1 साल के लिए, 2 साल के लिए, 1.5 साल के लिए, with people, with your crew, with your cast, and it's important for all of you to go on a journey of discovery and have fun, you know, doing stuff. So and it also just happens that, you know, it's actually quite coincidentally. ऐसा नहीं है कि I'm going out kissing हर project अलग होना चाहिए, अब मैं कुछ और करूँगा. It's what attracts you in that moment in time. The stories that attract you, the जो story का माहौल जो है या story का the style of it, or you're inspired by something like Control. I was very inspired by the screen life format, by movies like unfriended or searching. The fact that, but yet it's so familiar. So it felt like this is a great time to make a movie like this in India, especially about social media, about the internet, about that kind of usage. But just to make a really nice, fun thriller and then say things that you want to say through that format. So.
We've all seen the trailer. Yes, yes. Give me a cheer. Yes. And I'm sure, wow, we're already getting people clapping for it. Yes, seriously. It's mind-bending and most importantly, like you mentioned about this screen format, just showcases the actors in so many different ways. What we can notice is that you've also tried to create that personality through their desktop. And how important was it for you to also shoot videos which had, you know, these very organic styles to it? ऐसा लग रहा था जैसे कि शायद अनन्या ने खुद ही शूट किया है क्या? Was it true?
Most of the time खुद ही shoot किया है. So no, I'm glad you noticed because there's a lot. I mean, the assistant directors and the VFX team will be very, very happy to hear this because so much work has gone into creating those individual personalities and saying, okay, Nella's desktop is going to be messy and Joe's is going to be clean and organized, and the desktop colors and the papers and how they folder names and stuff. There's a lot of work that's gone into that. So the fact that you notice is lovely. Yeah, but even yes, and the. We wanted to take a very organic approach to the way it's been shot. I, in fact, most of the time when it came to production design or costume design, I didn't give approvals. I'm like, no, I'm not approving anything because I don't want anything to have a designed feel about it. I don't want to look about it. So it's like costume, tum log decide karo. Production design, wall color, you all decide. You all take a decision. It's okay. Let it be as organic as possible. A lot of the videos of Ananya and Vihan, Joe and Nella have been shot by them. They've actually operating camera. They're using it. So we didn't do anything.
I think I found a lot of nostalgia also because it took us back to college times where we would shoot random videos, photos together. I want to ask you this question, Ananya, कि ऐसे format के लिए script कैसे मिलती है आपको? Was that also challenging for you to go through what's happening?
No, actually, everything was in the script, you know, even though there's very wonderful quality that it's turned out like this, that's itna organic dikh raha hai, but we went through single thing, as Vikram sir said, you know, even down to, okay, what kind of vloggers are they, you know, the alag-alag kisam ke vloggers hote hain, so we were like, okay, they're couple vloggers, so couple vloggers mein, how many times a week do they make videos, are they weekly vloggers, are they daily vloggers, because that is also different. So we went into every small detail.
Did you have any inspirations for influencers and vloggers?
Lots of people, you know, luckily there was Sumukhi who was also part of the writing team. She wrote the dialogues and she's very, you know, she knows a lot about influencers and she's hilarious also.
I think we should give a shout out to Sumukhi Suresh
I love
for
Sumukhi
her writing.
Yeah.
Guys, that's such a surprise and what a great surprise.
Yeah, she was incredible, and so she had a lot of insight into how influencers kind of function, the kind of content, what's trending right now, kya funny hai and all of that stuff. In terms of influences, I mean, I watch a lot of people, but my cousin Alana and her husband are couple vloggers. They also make vlog videos about everything, you know, from the moment they met till when they got married, till when she was pregnant, till she had a baby. They've covered everything on their YouTube channel. So that was a closer to home kind of reference, because I could see and understand what sacrifices go into being such public figures, because even more than actors, they have to put their lives out there every single day.
Given a choice, would you ever declare your relationship on social media, if and when?
I feel like there's a right time for everything. You know, when the time is right, then I'll be the first one shouting it from the, you know, building tops. Yeah.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, all those who have been with us on this panel discussion since morning, AI की बहुत बातें हुई हैं. I'm a born and brought up Mumbaikar. I'm a Maharashtrian. So बचपन में आई सब कुछ होती थी. आजकल AI बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट होने लग गया है. एंड इस फिल्म में जिस तरीके से दर्शाया गया है, it scares you, you want to be friends with this AI. It kind of makes you feel that, you know, what is real and what isn't. Vikram, please tell us, you've written the entire story. Were there times where you yourself got a little scared कि मैं ये क्या दिखा रहा हूँ?
So the writer of the film, actually, Avinash Sampath, is sitting right there. He's
Yay! Huge round of applause, please. If you could just stand once.
just.
नहीं, credit देना बहुत important है.
No, it is in 100%. And I think the starting point for this was literally me calling up Avi and saying, look, Screen Life, the producers want to make a Screen Life film. Do you have any ideas? And we started jamming on it, and he came up with this one. And immediately it sort of felt, and this is during the pandemic, so it's still at that point in time felt you're making a sci-fi film. Suddenly today it feels like you're making a documentary. But I think there was something very interesting about, okay, using this AI as this really nice character who's going to be your friend, philosopher, guide until things are not quite as they seem. It scared us in the sense that as you go on and the more you read and the more you understand how big tech works, you understand essentially how it eventually comes down to how capitalism works, and then you start to understand some of the reasons why big tech, some of the decisions they make, what they do, and how AI is going to be a part of that. And I think the last 2 years especially, the discussion around AI has got so elevated and so, it's got such an upward curve that it became extremely topical. In fact, the AI character was, yes, it was part of the film, but it was more here about the screen life elements, the missing part of that. So,
Have you
AI
guys
came across
used
as a-
any kind of AI? Like,
I personally choose not to.
Not to.
Just out of I don't know. I just out of.
Ananya, have you?
Not consciously. I'm at least I'm not aware of the kind of AI that I use because now it's kind of just there in all these systems. So I don't know, but I've not consciously gone and I don't do all that. ChatGPT makes them write my messages and all. I don't do that.
Another thing that's kind of become very common nowadays is how we grasp content on 2x, 3x speed. And it still kind of makes sense. Won't you all agree? Sometimes we're in a rush, whether it's voice notes or even watching something where we're just like trying to just get done with it. As a filmmaker, does the length come into your mind now? Is that something you're also working on? Because films have also gotten shorter.
Films have gotten shorter in the online space. I feel it's weirdly enough they've gotten longer inside the movie theater, and I think this is the separation of movie theater with streaming. I think our streaming world has changed pretty dramatically. If you look, what are your landmark series in history, and if you actually look at them today, if it's Breaking Bad, if it's The Wire, if it's Sopranos, none of them would have gone past one episode today because those are the things that take. I mean, Mad Men, one of the greatest series of all times, only kind of like really lands at episode 10 of the first season. We were like, oh, I get it, That has changed today. It is like you have to hook them in the first 5 minutes, then the first 15 minutes, then the first half an hour, then the first hour, then the first episode, then the second episode, and then maybe they'll stick around because there's so much to watch. And it's fine, I guess. These are the new rules of the game and the new rules of engagement, and so you have to engage with the rules today. I don't know how much of a fan I am about the fact that you can watch something on 2x. I'm like, if you're going to watch it, at least give it that much respect to watch it, not at double speed, but okay. Yes, there are a lot of options out there. There's not only within a certain platform will you have multiple options of things to watch. You also have multiple platforms. You also have YouTube, which is your bite-sized kind of content. 10 minutes, 5 minutes is also there, and there's a lot. There's a lot that's coming at you. So yeah, but you always move around. But still, even within that, I think great storytelling always prevails. So it doesn't really matter how long it is, how short it is. If it's good, it'll work.
Ananya, since this being your third OTT release, and once again, man, congratulations. You're just doing such fine work. After Khogai, there was this kind of group of people who suddenly looked at you from a very different angle. Did you feel the change too? Have you seen the perspective changing from Khogai, then Call Me Bay, and now just as soon as Control is coming, people are cheering. They've only watched the trailer, and it's already very exciting to see you choose roles and scripts like this. So are you seeing a change in the perspective?
Yeah, for sure. I think for me, actually, the change would have been Gehraiyan, where I really did feel that difference. And it's all credit to Shakun because he really sat with me, he held my hand, he forced me to develop a process as an actor and, just understand and fall in love with the process of acting. I think when I started out, I just wanted to be an actor. I just wanted to see myself on the big screen. I wanted to sing and dance and be a part of those big films because that's all I knew. Growing up, that was my comfort and that was, you know, the way I saw films. But I think doing Gehraiyan and just opening my mind up a lot more to cinema in general, it changed my perspective. And Vikram sir took me in control after watching Gehraiyan. So that's why I think Gehraiyan would be that turning point for me. And yeah, I'm really grateful for all the love I've been getting. Everyone keeps saying that, oh, did you wish it came sooner? No, I'm really happy with the timing of everything because it's everything that I am today is because of my past work and everything I've done and all the feedback I've gotten. And, you know, so it's all happened at a very natural course.
Are you also noticing that there is this history that is repeating itself? Because your father, Chunky Sir, has been a household name from the 80s and 90s because उनके maximum film में हम television पर देखते थे. OTT is the new TV for us. Are you seeing that change? Are you seeing that, oh, now I'm going to lead this?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm leading it in any way. It's just the way things have happened. You know, going into Control, we didn't know where it was going to come out. We weren't going into it being like, "Arey, ye OTT picture hai." It could have gone to festivals, it could have come to the theatre. We were open to anything. And now it's landed on the best possible platform for this film, which is Netflix. So we're very happy with that. But it's just the way things have kind of lined up that it's happened like this. But I'm also waiting to be seen on the big screen again.
Are there scripts that you're saying no to, and what are they kinds? Like, what is this? What are scripts that, you know, now you're sure that you definitely don't want to do?
I think now I've kind of tasted blood in a sense. I see more for myself and I want to challenge myself more. I don't want to just be reduced to anything that's, you know, kind of just objectified or something small or, you know, that doesn't have impact. And I don't mean in terms of screen time. I mean actually just adding something to a story. So I see more for myself as an actor because I'm eager to learn and grow and constantly evolve and change. And I'm saying no to a few things because, again, now I'm more certain of the things I don't want to do. Yeah.
I'd like to ask you this question, Vikram. What made you, you said that Gehraiyan was when you decided to, you know, approach Ananya. But वो ऐसी कौन सी बात थी that you thought that, you know, she was just ideal for the role? And the second part of the question is that were there perspectives that people had told you about her that changed when you met her?
Not at all. I saw her in Gehraiyan. In fact, it was a screening at like a preview kind of thing. I got rare chance to actually see the film on screen. And I was really impressed. I was very, very impressed because I hadn't seen any of her work before that, actually. It was the first.
It's fine. You don't have to.
You're not supposed to say these things.
It's okay.
It's Vikram, so what else do you expect? He's the most honest person I know.
So, and I was really impressed. I was very impressed because it's a difficult role in a difficult film. It's not the easiest thing to pull off. You can very easily go one note, or you could be, you know, kind of deer in the headlights. And I think that Ananya was very present, very there, very layered, very nuanced, and I really liked that. I thought that was something very impressive. And then when you know, when Control is ready, the idea that you needed to cast somebody who's young, who's social media savvy, at least from the sense of what the script is, it required somebody who's upfront on social media, who has fans, who is, you know, somebody who's young and bubbly and all those things. So I think Ananya fit that part. Also somebody who's potentially gets trolled, she also fits that part. So it all just fell in really well. And then I had a chat with Shakun, actually. So I spoke to him. I said, how was the process? And he was all praises for her. So I was like, then it's a no-brainer then.
Speaking about trolls, there are social media. No. Come on, yeah. We're on a great panel. Bollywood Hangama does fabulous panel discussions like this. So I'm trying to say that, you know, speaking about trolls, there are two fantastic social media sensations, Yashraj Mukhate and Tanmay, in the film, part of the film, which we've seen in the trailer. So there are no spoilers, guys. But do you worry after a project that kahin main ek meme na ban jaun, troll na ho jaun?
I think I'm long past worrying about those things. Even if I don't
Have
do
you
anything.
heard or have you read something that you still remember?
I mean, log bhulne nahi dete, so I don't have a choice. But now I've stopped reading things. Honestly, I've stopped reading it because there's no point getting into that. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, people will say something. So no, and I really enjoyed the way Tanmay and Rohan did it in the film. When I watched it for the first time, I got mildly offended, but I was like, no, it's not me, it's Nella that they're talking about. And they did such a good job. And I think it's a part of like our culture now, you know. Yeah.
Guys, since we are talking about how much of sharing is too much of sharing, and there is no end to it, हमारे fingerprint से लेकर हमारा face ID भी हमारे mobile phone पर है, and trust me, after you watch Control, it's going to make you think about a lot of things. But ये बताएं that was the idea of making this film also trying to spread a social message? What was your thought behind, one line message that you wanted to give after the film?
Honestly, we didn't get into any messaging at all. It just happened to happen. I think sometimes genre films are the best way to be able to say things you want to say because you're telling it in the guise of a story. And I think that it's only because AI and data and surveillance and all these things are just so topical right now because of big tech and big corporations doing what they're doing. So it sort of like worked its way in very naturally into it. At the end, I mean, you've seen the film. At the end of it, it's a love story. It starts as a love story, it ends as a love story, and that's pretty much how the box of the film sort of works within that.
It's a love story with your gadget.
Yes, also. Yeah, I guess. But I think it's only because a lot of these discussions are happening right now where one needs to. So if I have to really sort of like go back and say, okay, what's the message really? It's just the fact that you just be aware that the fact that all this data of yours is out there. We all, I mean, I know that every year when my car insurance is up for renewal, I will get a call from 20 different insurance companies. And my first thought is like, why is this data even out there in the first place? It's obviously leaked at some point in time. And that's just car insurance. It applies to everything. We have zero data protection laws. It takes one bad actor in all of this to be able to really create a mess for somebody's life. So what do? Then you at least know the fact that, okay, fine, keep your personal life personal. Keep things that need to be private, keep them private. Don't have to sort of like have everything. By all means, use social media. Instagram or Twitter, anything. Yes, there's a lot of negativity around how it's being used, but there are also wonderful places to share, But know who you're sharing with, know what you're sharing. Just know how to be able to keep things in control.
Ananya, are you someone who overshares, or are you someone who's a very quiet person?
I
think
an
I feel
overshare.
like
I think everyone knows that I overshare. But that's just my personality. I think it's not something that because I'm an actor or this, that. I think that's just who I am. If you ask me a question, I'll tell you everything. But I'm trying to get better at that and, just stopping myself. Yeah, but in general, personality-wise, I'm an overshare.
But has it fallen the other way when you've tried to overshare? Kuch hua hai?
I mean, itna kuch bura nahi hua hai. What's the worst that can happen? I'll just be like, no, I never said that. But sometimes in interviews, that's a problem. But yeah, I think you feel like you can trust people, and then sometimes everyone doesn't have the same intentions as you.
Yeah.
But otherwise, nothing that bad has happened. I'm always oversharing about myself, so nothing that bad can really happen.
And
also.
have you ever tried to, or galti se have you posted things that you was not supposed to?
No.
Kabhi
Yes,
aisa
I'm
hua
every night before I sleep, I check my story like 10 times because I have this big fear that galti se I put some screenshot of a chat or some selfie on my story. I have this like real fear.
किसी ने देखा है ऐसा कुछ?
मैंने कुछ
अनन्या
ऐसे
के-
नहीं किया है मैं. I would know.
We loved the recent post, by the way, of you with the mooch and
Oh,
everything.
Nella uncle.
All the backstories sounds very, very interesting. What we're going to do is I have a few quick questions. Let's call it like a rapid fire that I'm going to ask you all. But it's going to be tech and social media kind of questions. So सबसे पहला सवाल ये है that validation is a very, very important factor on social media. So once you post something, do you go back to look at कितने likes मिले हैं? Both questions for both of you all.
Do you?
Who doesn't? Isn't that what? I mean, that's the dopamine hit of social media, no?
So is that like a, do you get some doubts कि यार इसमें सिर्फ 10 लाख ही likes मिले यार पिछले में 20 मिले थे?
No, I'm fine, honestly.
Okay. Cyber threat का कभी आप शिकार हुए हैं?
I mean, I'm a little bit more savvy, but in the sense that you constantly find it with family members, ना कि message आया कि यार आपका electricity का bill, your electricity going to go off, pay the bill. So I've had to, with family members, especially elder family members, kind of like tell them कि don't make these calls, don't sort of like do that. So lots of times कि किसी ने phone कर दिया. I had a friend recently last week whose phone whose WhatsApp got hacked. And so suddenly got those I need help, and everybody, and it literally went to everybody on her group chat, on her phone. So yeah, I'm not, thankfully not happened to me yet, but I know enough people it's happened to.
Ananya, do you have an answer?
Cyber threat का नहीं हुआ है, but you know people just impersonating someone who knows me. Like ऐसा हुआ था कि someone said they were in school with me and they started writing all these lies about मैं कैसी थी वैसी थी school में, and it wasn't really anyone I knew. So things like that have happened, but not like a threat situation.
Have you guys ever decided to just ऐसे try talking to telemarketing callers कि बोर हो रहे हैं चलो बात ही कर लेते हैं?
No, but my nana picks up every call and he starts talking to them and he's like, हाँ तो फिर आपका दिन कैसा था? And we're like, who is he talking to? And my nani is like, he's just talking to a telemarketer.
Ananya, this is for you. Have you ever tried responding to a troll?
No, I feel like they lose their power if you just ignore them. So I prefer ignoring.
Do you all have a movie in your filmography that you all would like to erase forever?
No. I mean, a few changes here and there, but no erase forever.
Changes, yeah, but not
Changes.
delete. No.
Changes. Which movie are we talking about?
All. I constantly, anything I see of mine, I'm like, I could have done that better. I could do it better. So that.
Have you guys ever taken any advice from a comment section? You know how people just इसको ये करना चाहिए. अरे why is she looking like this? Why is she not doing this? Have you all ever decided कि अरे सुन ही लेते हैं शायद? विक्रम?
Nella ने किया था control में.
Doesn't go well. Don't
Yeah,
do it.
Don't do it.
Do you guys have a detox from social media and how do you do it?
I'm the wrong person.
I actually delete Instagram probably a couple of times a week.
Acha.
Just to not have it on the phone, because if it's not there, then you don't use it, and the web interface is really bad. So then you're like, even if you go like, this is so bad. So now, unfortunately, because one is in this and promoting and stuff, then one has to keep it there. But
Yeah.
there are times when I would just delete it off the phone and not and try not to.
Ananya, क्या होता है? Detox क्या होता है ये?
पता मुझे नहीं पता. अगर आपको पता है तो प्लीज बता दो. मैंने कभी किया नहीं है. But I'm hoping to do it soon. I always say soon, but
I mean, I think device detox is a good thing. It's not just about social
Yeah.
media. I think in general, overall, I think we're just so used to it. Like any moment you've got 2 minutes free, or you're bored, or you're in transport, or waiting for something, phone will come out to check and stuff. I think it's important, and we have to figure it out.
But I think it's created a lot of anxiety in people because you constantly feel this like, if someone messages you, I feel this like I have to respond instantly. So it's always on my mind. Like right now, I don't have my phone and I'm already feeling like, which is a really bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's a very bad habit that I constantly keep my phone with me because when it's away from me, I feel a constant anxiety because it's made us so dependent on it. Yeah.
Moment of truth. What is your average screen time?
We checked that. Mine was not that bad.
How much is it?
It was like
What
2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Let us decide.
Like 5 hours. That's not bad.
5 hours.
Yeah, that
At
date
2
was
in the
fine.
afternoon.
At 2 in the afternoon. It's just exact question.
Mine's bad. Like it's not even a like. I'm not even going to try to defend myself. It's probably like 6-7 hours.
What's the app that you use the most?
I think WhatsApp or Snapchat. Yeah.
It's WhatsApp. Mine's about 4 hours. And WhatsApp ends up becoming, and part of so you can justify it saying part of that is
It's
for
our
work.
work,
Yeah, it's all work, and everything is now on WhatsApp. It's all your chats, all your information,
Yeah.
all your approvals.
Yeah.
Sir, yes, no, like all those things, including.
Guys, if y'all could control any celebrity's Instagram handle for a day, who would you pick?
I've said this before. I said Ranbir because I want him to go public with his Instagram account and start. So I would press the public button on his fake Instagram or his stalker account that he has. So Ranbir. Yeah.
Okay, Vikram?
I honestly don't know.
मैं अपना ही संभाल लूँ. 3
हाँ,
बार तो मैं
वो
डिलीट
exactly,
करता
हाँ,
रहता हूँ.
exactly, yeah. खुद का संभाल लूँ तो बहुत सुंदर.
Guys, this is very, very exciting. And I was thinking that we'll end this session with a special surprise. I want to know, is there a true hardcore Ananya Pandey fan here? You have to raise your hand and you have to also tell us why you're an Ananya Pandey fan. Yes, ma'am, you here. Can we please get a mic
Have
for
they
her?
forced you to do this?
Why,
Is it like
yaar?
a trick thing?
I
I'm
like-
scared.
Yes.
Hello. Where did we meet?
अच्छा ये दोस्त भी हैं आप अनन्या के?
Yes,
the
yes,
hangout
yes.
session.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good to see you
I
again.
wonder why would you doubt me?
Huh?
Why would you doubt me? That
No, no,
I-
I'm a doubter in general, you know.
Oh, it
I
makes
just
the
have
two
this
of us.
doubting nature.
Yeah, makes the two of us.
Yeah.
So Ananya, Call Me Bae was great, and Control is good too. Like I've seen the reviews and stuff as well. I feel like you have really grown in terms of choosing the right movies, and as Gen Z, like me and my friends, if we ever discuss, I've come across people who really like the kind of movies you're doing right now, and I think it just feels nice to see your idol do good things, and finally they're off the trolling thingy, and like whatever people talk about you. I mean, they still do it, but it's still lesser. I just want to know, like, how do you feel right now? Like, has there been any moment where you are overwhelmed with the love and support that you're getting right now?
I think just moments like this, you know, grow. I never thought anyone would refer to me as their idol. And for me, that's such a sweet and heartwarming thing. So I think just meeting people like you, seeing the way that, you know, the work has resonated, because I always wanted my characters to be comfort for people. You know, growing up, I had people like Karina, who played characters like Geet and Pooh, and for me, like, no matter what I was feeling, I would go and watch her movies and I would just automatically be in a good mood, and I wish I can do that with some of my work. So moments like this, today, meeting you again, is one of those moments that makes me feel like, okay, I'm on the right
I was
path.
actually eagerly waiting for you, and I wanted to ask you, Ananya, do you remember me?
I do remember you now, your sweet voice, I remember it exactly.
Okay,
Great.
thank you.
Hold on to that, because we have a special surprise for you. I saw one more Ananya fan. Yes. Why don't you tell us why are you an Ananya fan? If I could just
Sure,
get
sure,
the
sure.
mic to her, please.
Hello, myself Gauri and from KC College.
Hello.
Why I'm obsessed with Ananya, because Ananya is like Gen Z. Like I'm really related to Ananya. So I want to ask her one question. Ki, recently you play a Gen Z kind of characters. So as an actor, how you manage switch on and switch off while playing the different kinds of role? Because it's not a fictional. It's like we all connected with
Yeah.
that characters and everyone going through something. So how you manage that switch on and switch off?
Yeah, I am actually generally a switch on, switch off person. I can switch off very, very easily from many things, and that's why I really like our job also, because for 12 hours in a day, you get paid to switch off from reality, which is a great thing. And yeah, I think I become very similar to my characters in the moment that I'm playing them. Like when I was playing Bae, I was very confident and I would talk a certain way and I'd make many expressions and like squint my eyes. So I started talking like her a lot. A lot of people think that like I was Bae, but actually it's the opposite. Like I've taken more from Bella than I've given to Bella, putting it that way. So I become like them in the moment that I'm shooting them, but once it's over, then I'm like, I switch off very easily. I think that's just the person that I am.
So last thing, I love when you call your sister Raisu. I love that.
How sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I have a surprise for both of y'all, since y'all are both Ananya Pandey fans. आपके फोन को अनन्या कंट्रोल करने वाली है.
Stop.
By
That's
take-
so scary.
By taking a
Why are you
selfie,
troubling them?
by
Oh,
taking
it
a
is
selfie with
okay,
them.
yeah, that's
yeah.
fine.
By taking a selfie, let me complete.
That was very
yeah.
hectic. They only were like, nahi, hum fan nahi hai, bhul jao, bhul jao.
So why don't you guys please come up on stage and y'all get to take a picture. Ananya is going to take a picture.
There was one
with
more
y'all.
sweet girl who raised her hand there. I don't want her to miss
Yes,
out.
please, of course. Can we please have the mic given to her?
She's saying something.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so basically, I've been following you since way before you even entered the industry. And I have been such a huge fan of yours. And the entire group, I love it. You, Shania, Suhana. I just love this group.
Thank you.
And I just had one tiny question. So, if the AI lets you swap your lives with someone, which would be the one 90s actress that you would like to swap your life with?
90s actress. Oh my God, there's so many. I love Rani Mukherjee. I think she's awesome. The choices that she's made, she's just very cool as a person also. So I would say either Lolo, because I think Lolo has done the most fun movies. I'd love to like dance with Govinda and do all the #1 movies that Lolo has done. So either Lolo or Rani.
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
What a great question, because when she started off, I thought she wanted to be part of your WhatsApp group
You totally
with Suhana
can.
and everyone. But come guys, quickly come with your phone so that we can just get a picture with y'all and Ananya. To ask you this question, Ananya. Bollywood Hangama's second edition of this OTT festival.
Wow.
How does it feel being part of a platform that's creating content in such a beautiful way?
I mean, I've been watching Bollywood Hangama since forever. I remember when Faridoon used to work for Bollywood Hangama. I used to watch it before, and then when I became an actor, the one interview that I was so excited was like, okay, finally Faridoon, because he's a part of Bollywood Hangama. So y'all have always had these like iconic hosts, and all your questions are always so much fun. You'll always keep it light, and I'll be here for the awards tomorrow, so hopefully I win. But yeah, y'all are doing great, and thank you for really promoting so much talent and having these great, insightful conversations.
We love that every bit of Bella, Nella, everything just keeps
It's a
coming
mishran, yeah.
in you. And congratulations. I think a good actor is just one great director away, because that's what creates them even amazing. And I think this is a great combination. Vikram, thank you so much
you're most
for
welcome.
creating
Thank
content that is going to be with power to world cinema. And thank you for giving us a whole different look to how content can be put up like this. So thank you
Most
so
welcome.
much.
Thank you so
much.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
once again.
everyone.
I hope you guys had a good time.
I just want to give a shout out to Akira, who's Vikram sir's daughter. She's such a sweet little audience.
Akira, hi.
Say hi to everyone.
Please stand up and
She's
say
so
hi.
cute.
Vikram Aditya Motwani's daughter is here, Akira. Give a big hi.
She was my creative director on this film. She gave me all my feedback if the reels are funny enough. Even today, she said I'm looking chic. So I'm
Chic.
I'm moving from Gen Z to Alpha Gen Z, and even
I learned the
littler.
word chic abhi 2 saal pehle. What is your age? 9? Let's talk after this. Thank you so much. So much to learn. Thank you. Prerna, please take it over.
Yay! Listen, this has been fantastic and exciting. Gurmeet, for some really interesting questions so that we could intrinsically really understand what Vikramaditya Motwani as an institution is and what Ananya Pandey as an institution to be is. Can we please clap for all the three of them? And because we have fun questions, because always after a stimulating intellectual conversation, you need to have fun questions, right?
This is the oversharing part that you were talking about.
The oversharing part. Also, it's just a coincidence, but I was just sitting and I was listening to all your answers and I was wondering, Vikramaditya, Ananya, yeah, right. All right, the first question for Ananya. What dessert would you like to take with yourself on an island if you were deserted? What dessert would you take? I'll give you a few options.
Oh, I have, okay.
Cheesecake, brownies, ice cream, macaroons.
I'm like a gulab jamun kind of gal, so I would say gulab jamun or cookies. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you the गुलाब जामुन को गरम करके बाहर निकाल के आइसक्रीम के साथ में खा के वाली?
नहीं गरम आइसक्रीम के साथ नहीं सिर्फ गरम.
ठीक है,
हाँ,
ठीक है.
बस.
Every day is a new day. We learn more about Ananya and that's just amazing. Are we lucky or are we lucky?
I think you're okay. You're fine. No one needs to know this.
Vikram sir, this one's for you. What dessert would be your ultimate guilty pleasure? Is it mini cupcakes, chocolate mousse, cheesecake, pralines?
It's actually candy, like Starburst and Skittles and that kind. That's my
Yeah.
true guilty pleasure. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. What chocolate treat do you crave most on a bad day, Ananya? Is it hot chocolate? Is it
I'm so
chocolate
hungry.
cake?
Why are you tempting us? Are you all going to give us all of this?
Because we
after?
want to control you,
Okay.
because you've been controlling us.
Actually, I eat pancakes, like chocolate pancakes, every evening, and right now my 6 p.m. is my pancake time.
Pancake
so
time.
Just waiting to
But
go home.
actually, this is not a cool time to actually talk about this because आपके pancake time को हम लोग ने खा लिया है. विक्रमादित्य, ये आपका सवाल है. Which flavor combination describes your ideal adventure? Is it sweet and salty? Is it fruity and refreshing? Is it spicy and unexpected or rich and indulgent?
Rich and indulgent.
Because I really enunciated those words.
It just sounded really nice.
Akira also has an answer. What is your combination?
What was it?
It was rich and indulgent, yes. It's also the way I say. I like saying it, Vikramaditya. Rich and indulgent. Can we please clap for them and have a smooth hamper coming in for Ananya and Vikramaditya, sir. Vikramaditya sir, आपके लिए सवाल है. What are the 3 things you do not compromise on when you're writing a script? Not directing one, writing one.
It's story, honestly. It's
Just, yeah, like Vidya Balan said, entertainment, story. Beautiful answer. I think that's a great takeaway for a lot of filmmaking students here. But it's up to you if you want to clap. Ananya, this one's for you. 3 things you do not compromise when you're on an outdoor schedule.
Oh, what? That's such a random question. I've never thought of this before.
Bring it on.
I mean, I don't compromise on like the food that
Yeah.
I eat because I'm a very ghar ka khana kind of person. Like even on set, I don't eat the set food. I always have food coming in my dabba from home. So I speak to the chef on the first day and say, please, make the food as homely as possible.
And 6 o'clock pancakes, of course.
6 o'clock pancakes is a must. And yeah, I don't, otherwise I'm pretty chill, I think.
Yeah, okay. 3 things, Vikramaditya sir, which you do not compromise on when it comes to your favorite car.
my favorite car.
Car.
Oh,
A
wow.
car, any car, like the one that you drive.
It should be big enough to fit me inside. I think that's pretty much
Very
the
tall.
only thing that matters. I think in today's day and age, I think now that electrics have become a thing, I think now that's kind of like that becomes part of your conscience, is the fact that you have to be a little bit more eco-friendly and so on and so forth. But yes, my first priority is that I should be able to fit inside comfortably and not have to bang my head on the ceiling or something.
Fair enough. Ananya, 3 things you do not compromise on when you are on a road trip.
Music, for sure. Bathroom breaks, must, Like, I don't like people who are like, you can't stop to go to the bathroom. I'm like,
Yeah,
I
you
have a
start getting
small
scared about it.
bladder.
You're supposed to have fun, yeah.
And snacks. I think I've spoken about food a lot. Like, you can just tell what my mind space
Munchies
is
are
right
fine.
now.
Food is different. Munchie is different.
Also, the seat, I have to sit in the front. I can't sit at
Yeah.
the back.
Oh,
I'm one of those.
but what if you had your share? 8 घंटे का सफर है, 4 घंटे आप बैठ चुके हो आगे.
But
तो
I get
किसी-
really car sick at the back, so I mostly sit in the front only. And I don't want to, like, be squashed.
No problem. Whenever we drive, you will sit in the front and everybody else can sit at the back.
Yes.
Ananya is like, sure, we're sure going. Okay, that was for Ananya and Vikramaditya, and another 2.5 minutes that I still have. Ananya,
Yes.
what is your most comfortable position to watch TV? Are you with a proper throw and you're like sitting in munching on popcorn, or you really fell out? And what exactly is your
Fell out always.
fell out? Yeah. Vikramaditya sir, what's your most unusual nap of your life so far? मतलब आपने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था को आपको उस जगह पे झपकी आ जाएगी, but आपको आ गई. Is there any unusual story about a nap?
No, it's I can nap.
No one
anywhere.
put you to sleep while they were narrating a story or acting in one?
No, I've put people to sleep when I'm narrating a
That's
story.
not
so
possible.
That's
I've
not.
fallen asleep in a scene once.
What?
I was supposed, in my defense, I was supposed to be sleeping, but I was like actually really tired. It was in Gehraiyaan, and Sid had some reaction shot, and I'm supposed to be sleeping, and I actually passed out, and then someone woke me up 1 hour later saying, it's done. I was like, oh, yeah, fully, I knew that it was done. But
1 hour is a bit much.
it's a great nap.
Listen, it's not going to be a great nap when Ananya is coming with this film called Control, which is releasing tomorrow for all of us. Can we please make sure that we give all our love, because you will want to give more and you probably wouldn't have it. So can we please also put our hands up together for the 14-year-old journey of Vikramaditya Motwani? Because if you haven't seen Bhavesh Joshi Superstar, first watch that tonight and then watch Control tomorrow. And can we please clap for Urmin for bringing these 3 people together for all of us? And can we also... I'm so greedy. I just keep ending. Can we please have a cute little hamper that we have for Ananya from Fredo? So yay, claps. Thank you very much.